This is a sensor to that is it is a diagram for to send the sensor data to cloud. We are connect the sensor to the node MCU and we should give the there is a Wi-Fi router is required. If you don't have the Wi-Fi router, your mobile itself is acting as a Wi-Fi router, but you should activate the mobile hotspot. Okay, from the mobile hotspot, we can take the mobile data from the your mobile. From that username and password, we should give within the program. From that, we will send the data to the cloud. The main thing is in order to develop the IoT application, first we should aware of what is the username and what is the password of the nearest Wi-Fi network. Your mobile Wi-Fi, what is the in your mobile? What is your password and what is the username for your Wi-Fi network? You should aware of that. Next one is to know about nearest Wi-Fi network parameter means in order to connect to the IoT, first you should know the what is the SSID, what is the password of your Wi-Fi network. SSID means service set identifier. It is the name of the network. అంటే మీ Wi-Fi name ఏంటి, Wi-Fi password ఏంటి అని తెలుసుకో. Next one is password. To know about the ThingSpeak channel parameter. This is for to know the Wi-Fi network. అంటే మనకు దగ్గరలో ఉన్న వైఫై నెట్వర్క్ పారామీటర్స్ ఏంటి అంటే మీ మొబైల్ హాట్స్పాట్ యొక్క వైఫై నేమ్ ఏంటి, దాని యొక్క పాస్వర్డ్ ఏంటి అని తెలియాలి. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ to know about the ThingSpeak channel parameters. Okay? Not to send the data to the cloud, not to send the data to ThingSpeak channel account. మన ThingSpeak channel number ఏంటి, దాని write API కి ఏంటి, read API కి ఏంటి అని we should aware of. Next one is to send the sensor data to ThingSpeak. Our purpose is to send the sensor data to some cloud, ThingSpeak cloud. First there is a library is there, hash include thingspeak.h. It contains the definition and declarations of all the ThingSpeak library commands. Next, ThingSpeak.begin client. Okay, there is a server and client concept is there. The ThingSpeak.begin is for to initialize the ThingSpeak library, similar to serial.begin 9600 రాస్తాం కదా. ThingSpeak library initialize చేయాలంటే ThingSpeak.begin. Next, in order to send the data to the ThingSpeak, there is a command is there, ThingSpeak.write field. Okay, write for writing the data to the cloud, read for to read the data from the cloud. ThingSpeak.write field and channel number. What is the channel number of your project? What is the channel number? What is the field number? Just now I said that 8 fields. In 8 fields are there. One by one we can send. We can't send the data at a time for 8 fields. We can send the data only one after other only. First we will send the sensor 1 data, after that sensor 2 data, after that sensor 8. Okay. ThingSpeak.write field channel number. What is the channel number in your ThingSpeak? And field 1, field 1 or field 2, field 3 or whatever may be. Next data. What is the sensor data? Next write API key. Next, in order to read the data from the field, ThingSpeak.read integer field and the channel number. Okay, from which cloud we want to retrieve the data, that channel number and the read API key. And what is the field number? This is one is nothing but field number. Actually, field number. Field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4. 1 means field 1. Okay. Next, program to push the sensor data to cloud. Okay. First, we are using header files. Hash include ESP8266 Wi-Fi dot. This library is used for mainly to initialize the ESP8266 Wi-Fi commands. Next one is Wi-Fi client.h. Suppose what is the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module is there. This Wi-Fi module first connect to the nearest network, to connect to the nearest router or to connect to the your hotspot. In order to connect to the your hotspot, there is a library is there, Wi-Fi client.h. Next one is ThingSpeak.h for to initialize the ThingSpeak library commands. Next, constant character SSID. What is a network name? Here I am giving that my name is Om, or you should give any name. Whatever your hotspot name is there, you should give that name. That is your network SSID. Next, password should give whatever the password is there, you should give it within that variable. Next, Wi-Fi client and class. There is a client and client class is there. Okay. There is a channel number. Okay. Unsigned log my channel number equal. Our channel number is 718583. You can set that channel number. Next, write API key and read API key also required. Okay. In order to send the data to the cloud, first there is a three libraries are there. Three header files are there: ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h, Wi-Fi client.h, ThingSpeak.h. After that, we should give the what is the name and what is the password of our hotspot. And after that, what is the channel number, what is the write API key, what is the read API key. Okay. Next, we will go to the actual program. Void setup serial dot begin 9600. Initially, I want to see whether the our node MC is connected to the your hotspot or not. Okay. If it is connected successfully, then only it will push the data to the cloud. Okay. First, I want to check. So I want to see the values on the serial monitor initially. So serial dot begin 9600. Next, there is a Wi-Fi dot begin SSID comma password. In order to suppose our ESP8266 model want to connect to the nearest router, connect to Wi-Fi network, nearest to network or nearest to hotspot, there is a Wi-Fi dot begin, and within that we should give the SSID and password. Actually, SSID and password I have already declared on the top. SSID equal home, password equal something. Okay. Means Wi-Fi dot begin means it initialize the Wi-Fi network with required network name and with required password. Next, ThingSpeak dot begin for it is used for ThingSpeak library. So this is for a setup. Loop. What is our intention? These are all our declarations. In the loop, our intention is to read the temperature. Here integer unlock read of A0 is there. Serial dot print. Suppose the temperature LDR is there means serial dot print LDR ADC value print ln A. These values are sent to the serial monitor. In order to send to the cloud, ThingSpeak dot write feed. Okay, I am writing the data to the ThingSpeak. Here my channel number. And what is our channel number? Already we are declaring my channel number is on the top. There is a 68 or 7866 something. Next one is next parameter is 1. Next parameter is A. A is actually unlock read data. That data will be stored in where? Field 1. If you are putting 1 means that A data will be stored in 1. If you are putting 2 means the A data means unlock read data will be stored in unlock read data will be stored in 1. If you are putting 2 means the data will be stored in the field 2. And my write API key. We should give the API key also. But it is updating for every 1 second or every 50 seconds depending on your requirement. This is our actual program. Okay. Next one is ThingView app. What is the need of ThingView app is data stored in the ThingSpeak web server can be retrieved from the Android app on the mobile phone. Okay. The ThingView app is used to see the sensor data stored in the ThingSpeak in graphical format. Easy way of visualize the ThingSpeak channel by using ThingView app. It is an Android based app. This app is mainly used for to read the data from the cloud or to view the data on the cloud. Okay. This is the ThingView app. After click on plus symbol, you can add our channel number 78 something. Okay, it will show the this data. Up to now, any doubts? Our software is only Arduino IDE.
Sir,
Tell me.
what is mean by Wi-Fi client?
There is a class is there. In a LCD, there is a class is there, no? Liquid crystal LCD.
Yes, sir.
Hash include liquid crystal dot h, liquid crystal and LCD. This is a class and class name. Wi-Fi is the some library is there. Okay. In order to access with the Wi-Fi based command, Wi-Fi based function, we are using the class and class name. Wi-Fi client is the class that is a fixed. the class name, client, or any name that maybe you can put anything. Here there is a concept is that server and client concept is there. Okay, ThingSpeak is the server, we are the client. Server is nothing but it is a device, it will provide the service to the client. What is the need of client? Client will request to the server. Suppose మనం గూగుల్ లో సెర్చ్ చేస్తాం వాట్ ఈస్ నోడ్ ఎంసీ అని క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఎవరికి సెండ్ చేస్తున్నాము, గూగుల్ సర్వర్ వాళ్ళకి సెండ్ చేస్తున్నాం. గూగుల్ సర్వర్ వాడు ఏం చేస్తుండు, దే విల్ గివ్ ద రిప్లై. Client is a device, the device will request to the server. Server is a device, it will provide the resources based on the client request. Any doubts? Here why one or two or three are, that is your wish. I want to store the data in only field 1 only. Field 2 కావాలంటే 2 పెట్టేసాను. So 8 fields are there. Out of 8 you can use any field, that is your wish. But the data must be will be go to the field 1 అంటే field 1, field 2 అంటే field 2. 1 is nothing but field 1. Wait 5 minutes. Initially we are getting dot. The temperature is 29.35. The data sensor data is uploaded to things. This is we are seeing on the serial monitor. Are you able to see the there is a node MCU. I have connected the temperature sensor. Initially, I want to connect it to the our laptop or to check whether it is really connected to the hotspot or not. If it is really connected means it will send the data to the cloud. If it is any problem will be there means it will be gives the dot 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 dot. Okay. Okay, I am removing the USB cable from the my laptop. I put somewhere in my house. I give the just power supply. After uploading, there is no need to always connect our board to the laptop. After uploading, we should give after uploading we should give power supply, and we need give the mobile data, or we need to give the internet facility to the that module. Then it keep on updating the data to the cloud. Okay, same thing we want to see in the cloud. For every 1 second it is updating. Now the time is 254 or 255. The temperature is 29 means I put somewhere in the my house, anywhere we can put. The data will be sent to the first it will send to the ThingSpeak server. On the server we want to see the value. We can also check in the your mobile. On your mobile there is a ThingView app is there. You can retrieve the data from the cloud, or we can see the, or we can view the data. Are able to understand? Similarly, you can any sensor data value, you can upload the data to the cloud, but using simple program only. Why delay is required means actually if, to upload the data to the cloud, it will take 15 seconds to upload the data to the cloud. That's why we are putting the delay. Without giving the delay means it can't upload. There is a minimum of 15 seconds for the ThingSpeak account. Up to now we are seeing how to send the data to the cloud. Suppose I want to send the 3 or 4 up to 8 sensor data. The programming is very simple. Here you put the delay 15,000 means every 50 seconds. Now to upload the data to the cloud, it will take 15 seconds of delay. So ThingSpeak.write field my channel number 2, B my variety API key. After that my channel number 3, C my variety API key. We should give for each at a time only. We can send only one sensor data to the cloud using ThingSpeak.write field. Now to send the multiple sensor data, you should give the delay for each and every sensor data. That is the actual concept. Are you able to follow? Are you understand? Very simple program only. First we need to install the libraries. Okay. After that there is some declaration. You should know the write API key, read API key, channel number, and a username and password. After that serial dot begin. After that Wi-Fi dot begin SSID comma password. ThingSpeak.begin. After that, whatever the depending on the our application, we want to read the temperature sensor or LDR sensor. We want to display on the serial monitor, we will display on the serial monitor. But I want to send the value to the sensor cloud. So there is a command is there, ThingSpeak.write field channel number 1, a my write API key. Are you able to follow or not? Are you observing the values on your ThinkView app? For every 1 second it is updating. You can refresh. On the down there is a refresh button is there. Next we are going to the cloud to actuator scenario. Up to now our case is we are sending the data to the cloud. From the cloud using ThinkView app or another app, we want to see the values. Okay, I have seen those values. If the some values are exceed, I want to control the some appliance. Suppose I have connect the temperature sensor, light sensor, gas sensor, or file sensor. So many sensors. I have sent the data to the cloud, and from the cloud we want to retrieve the data using some apps. Okay. After seeing those values, I want to control some appliances. Suppose the light intensity is more, means AC bulb is on our home. So I want to turn off. So in that case, we want to send some commands to the commands means either 1 or 0, some commands to the cloud. From the cloud, our device will be read the data from the cloud. Okay. Based on that command, we want to turn on or turn off the some devices. Are you understood? The next concept is reverse from mobile to cloud or cloud to actuators. This is a reverse case. In order to control the appliances, this is the cloud to actuator scenario. For this also there are ready-made library, ready-made apps are there. There is a ThinkSpeak app is there. ThinkView for only view. ThinkSpeak for to control the appliances. ThinkSpeak platform is there different. ThinkSpeak app is also there. Okay, for ThinkSpeak, in order to, it is useful to send the command to cloud. So for this, there is a small program is there. This is the actual scenario. We are sending the data to the from mobile to cloud, cloud to node MCU. After that, there is a relay module to turn on or to turn off the bulb. Okay. In this case, same program to IoT based appliance control system. Okay. ThinkSpeak.h, ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h. After that, name and password. What is the name? Your hotspot name and password. After that, there is a class. In order to connect to the nearest Wi-Fi, there is a class and class is there. Okay. Next one is your channel number and API keys. And after that, serial.begin 9600. Wi-Fi.begin is for to initialize the Wi-Fi to connect to the nearest router with required network name and with required password. Next, ThinkSpeak.begin client. Actually, pin mode T4 comma output something is there. Here, while loop ThinkSpeak.read integer field my channel number 1 comma my read API key. Suppose I want to send some control commands to the channel number 1. From that channel uh, suppose I send the data to the field 1 or field 5. Okay, field 4 is the control field. Okay, my channel number, field number, read API key. Actually, my control commands are stored in the 4. So I will put my channel number 4 comma read API key. Read the data and display on the serial monitor. If it is 1 means do something. If it is not 1 means we want to turn on or turn off the device. This is next one is ThinkSpeak app to send the commands to required field or to control the device from IoT. Wait 5 minutes. Student, you can take what is the time? 5 minutes break. We will connect within 5 minutes again.